Hello survivors and welcome to another Walking Dead Road to Survival video, and in this video we're going to be going over the first mini event that's going to be part of the 7th anniversary event for RTS, and it is called One Day Gone. There are going to be 7 of these. If you do all 7 you are going to be able to progress through the mission and get yourselves the anniversary avatar. You cannot miss any of these if you do want to get that avatar, and also you're going to be able to get some bonus rewards on top, which is generally going to be RNG crates for ultra mythic tokens and RNG crates for advanced mythic tokens. So definitely prioritize this for sure. Now the first thing we're going to look at is the thing that popped up already for pretty much all of you, is the One Day Gone logging calendar. It's going to be a 7-day logging calendar for a 7-day event. And you're going to be able to get your hands on this crate here, or like these 100 presents. It's like, it looks like a crate. People kind of mistook this for the presents that you've actually got to claim for the avatar. This is not what this is for, but we'll get into what this is for and what those are for in a second. And then obviously you're going to get these other like collectible items. These are energy to run a roadmap, and again we'll get into the information there as well. But simply put, you just claim the first day's reward. Is going to give you 100 7th anniversary presents, and this is how you can get your first copy of Gold Mythic Off-Duty Rick. If we move over to the grey market, you can see there are 5 versions of Rick available, and the first version is going to be available obviously in this event from that login calendar. Day 1 you'll be able to claim the first Rick, and there it is. You can obviously start tiering this character up straight away. You can start actually upgrading this character's skills, which are going to play into the kind of wider thing with this event. There is a mission going on right now, as there has been for quite a few previous events, when it comes to leveling up this character, tiering up this character, and upgrading this character's skills. You're going to be able to get rewards back for that, and those missions are right here. It's the Off-Duty Rick Level Up Challenge, and you have the entire anniversary event to get this done, not just the first mini event, so don't worry too much about it. You have just over 5 weeks pretty much to get this done, so it isn't going to be too difficult in terms of time frame. You just have to make sure you get all copies of Rick and so on and so forth. I'll probably do a rundown like kind of guide on how to get everything when it comes to Rick himself over the course of the entire event, but this video here is mainly going to cover the first mini event and how to get as many of the rewards as possible. But when it comes to Rick, logging in day 1, job done. The rest is going to be about collecting the first 7th anniversary box, and that's going to be able to enable you to go towards this avatar, and you'll have to get all 7 of the boxes from each of those individual mini events, and then you'll also get these tickets as well, which you'll be able to spend on ultra tokens and advanced tokens or gold mythic tokens. You get to choose. If you complete every available way of getting these tickets in the entire event, you'll be able to clear out all of those RNG boxes. You won't have to choose, you can go for everything. In these missions here, I think you pretty much get 90%. You just miss out on 15 of these tickets, which I believe you actually get in the level up missions for Rick himself as the completion reward. Now if you don't fully level up Rick, it isn't that big a deal. You just won't get these 15 tickets, and the last claim will just be less gold mythic token crates. You'll still be able to get all ultra crates and all advanced crates from just claiming all of these. Pretty simple, and the first one that is going to be available is going to be in this first event. And it's done on this roadmap right here. One Day Gone. You can see it's multiple acts. It's going to be a grand total of 7 acts, and on the 7th act there is an extra reward for the completion of the actual area, and it is going to be the crate here, the box. Gain 7th anniversary boxes in limited time events to redeem for valuable rewards. You're obviously going to be able to get advanced tokens as well. Advanced tokens are going to be in every single one of these, and I believe the grand total amount of advanced mythic tokens in here is, I believe, 20,000. I think it's 20,000. So there's a lot of advanced mythic tokens up for grabs here. 2 pulls, and there's obviously going to be more advanced mythic tokens available throughout the event. So potentially quite a lot of pulls to get your hands on. Now, how do we complete these stages? Obviously, you go to Act 1. You have to start Act 1. And you're going to need to get your hands on these candles. Each act costs exactly the same amount. It's going to be 50 of these 7th anniversary candles per act. There are 7 acts, so it's going to be 350 candles as a grand total amount that you actually have to get your hands on. Coming back to the login calendar, you can see you can get 120 of the required 350 candles just on the login calendar. That means you have to get 230 more candles from other parts of the game, and there's only one other part of the game where these candles are available, and that is going to be in Survival Road completion rewards. If we take a look at the completion rewards for the current Survival Road, you can see you get the candles progressively higher as you complete higher areas up to legendary. The grand total amount of candles that you can get in this SR is 115, and there are 2 Survival Road tournaments during the first mini event, bringing it up to 230 that you can get, and the grand total, including the login calendar, being the 350 you need to actually fully complete that roadmap. So it's very straightforward to do. You just have to actually make sure you fully complete ASR, whether you spend cans, whether you try and do it naturally. If you do miss one thing, if you miss just legendary, if you don't log in for just one day, you won't be able to get the last stages of that roadmap done, and that means you will miss out on that crate, which means you'll miss out on that avatar, which means you'll miss out on potentially ultra mythic tokens and advanced mythic tokens in the RNG crate in the grey market. So you cannot miss any of this. If you do miss some of it, there's probably some offers on the web portal that you have to pick up, but as you know, right at the end of the events, a lot of those offers just disappear, and that's pretty much when you kind of realize, whoops, I'm kind of in a bad spot. So do make sure you stay on top of it. This SR has still got over 24 hours left. Just complete it, and obviously complete the next one, which would be the Faction SR, which I hope a lot of people would complete anyway, but the Faction SR, and you'll have enough candles to fully complete that roadmap. Now, this is not all, of course. There are some other rewards that are available on these roadmaps. As you play through, you'll get these badges. You'll get them progressively higher as you get through as well. The first act gives 10 per stage, and then I believe the last act gives up to 50, 60. It's going to be 60 per stage. So the last act gives 300 total. These are going to work kind of like the Reforged event was for the recent kind of war event that was going on near the end of the qualifiers. And you can hand these in for pretty much whatever rewards you want. So as you can see, if you want gold mythic tokens, you can get gold mythic tokens. If you still need to do some pulls for the current gold rush, that could be useful for you. Then there's like silver mythics, medals, trainers, like more like skill specific trainers, like the specials. So it's definitely a lot of different things you can get your hands on, and also military supplies. And I know maybe some people actually need some military supplies, and there's like 5 million military supplies there. And yeah, it looks pretty good. I think myself, I'm probably going to concentrate on the medals first, because it looks like enough to get pretty much one character fully maxed out. But that's it for a quick reference guide for the One Day Gone event. Just make sure you're staying on top of those SR completion rewards. You need to complete both the SR milestones effectively to get that roadmap done, to get everything out of this event. Rick number 1 is done. More Ricks to come. That is the end of my video, guys. I want to thank you very much for tuning in. And as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving.